Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the Cobcast Episode 3. Today we'll be talking about the games coming out this month. Actually, like Mirrors Edge, 7 Days to Die, awesome game. And we're also going to be doing our own reviews on the X-Men Apocalypse. So there's going to be a little bit of spoilers, not too much. So if you guys want to see it, you can mute us. It's all fine, but we won't give everything away.
It's not going to be like major plot points. Just
yeah, it's not.
Things that I noticed, things that Eric noticed, things that... how's the sound? Are me and Eric synced with what we're sounding like, or...
How's the sound?
Is there any problems that you guys noticed so far? Am I louder than Eric? Is Eric louder than me? Anything like that? Robo-Skull.
Who's Robo-Skull?
What is a Robo-Skull?
Robo-Ollie? Oh, you were talking for a robot for like a quick second, I think, but...
Quick second.
You're
Am I good now?
fine now, I believe. Betty, about time it started. Sorry, Betty. There's preparations we have to do.
How was it? Please, guys, tell me. Give us feedback before we start. We have to know, because last time... blow up.
Yes.
Ugh.
I mean, the second episode wasn't bad. It was the first episode that...
First episode really fucked us. And nobody decided to say anything.
Yeah, until
We
like
decided to ask before we actually start.
Yeah.
Sound is fine.
Sound is fine. How's my voice compared to Oliver's? Is his louder than mine? Because I want to be louder. And I'm joking.
Fuck you. What the fuck called me?
What the fucking shit? Kermit the Frog.
Alright, Betty says it's fine. Anybody else? Anything?
Anyone else have any? I thought we liked things.
Oh, not here. We don't like things fucked up here. Maybe somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're good. Alright, Betty says we're good.
Alright, perfect.
We're good.
Alright, so first things first. Mirror's Edge.
Yes.
Have you played the first one, Oliver?
No.
No, I have not.
I haven't.
I mean, I played a little bit of the first one.
I saw a lot of gameplay for it, but I didn't play it personally.
I mean, parkour, I don't know a lot. I don't know, like, anyone who doesn't like parkour. Like, doesn't like watching it or anything.
I mean, that's kind of the reason, like, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
So, I could see how it's fun. It's just the fact that it's, like, I think, like, even better. But I don't know why. I really don't know. I have no reason. First one.
Your mic keeps cutting out.
My mic?
I'm hearing it. I don't know if they're hearing it.
Can you guys hear my mic okay?
It might be a me
thing.
thing.
My mic.
I hope it's not a me thing.
Wait. Oh, Betty said wait. Betty said wait.
What, Betty?
What? Oh, shit. Fucking chair, man. It's gonna shit at me. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
My mic keeps cutting out.
I mean, it hasn't cut out now.
I don't know. I don't know what I should do. What do I do?
I don't know. Oh my God, your chair broke.
Yeah, my chair broke.
I'm saving that as a highlight for something. As of right now, I don't hear any mic breakups, so.
So far, so good. We good? I mean, I haven't changed anything different.
No. I see you jump, Oliver.
Let me X out of Discord, maybe?
So you jump. No? It should be fine. Like I said, I haven't heard you jump yet. Or, not jump. Just mic skip. You muted yourself on Discord. Are you not in the Discord chat anymore? Oliver, you fail. You gotta rejoin the chat, Oliver. Sorry for the technical difficulty, guys. Oliver left the chat.
But now.
You were back in the chat. You exited the Discord and it just...
I exited out of the program and I was like, Eric, what about now? And I was like, shit.
Yeah, I could see you talking. It was just nothing. So I think we're good now.
I think we're
Oliver,
good now.
you're drunk.
I'm on the web browser now. I'm not on the actual.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So back to what we're talking about.
sorry, Betty. Get him shit all over the place. But Mirror's Edge.
Yes.
Never played the first one. Always wanted to. Don't know why. Never went back to it. But it always looked like a really fun game.
I think it's hard to now, like especially if you haven't played it beforehand, since it's on an older system now. You can't really like play it
There's no
unless you go back.
Going back. There's no
Yeah.
hope.
So I'm glad they're making a second one, anyways, and it's continuation off the stories. So, like myself, I haven't played much of the first one. I played like a few missions or the demo or something. I used to play a lot of demos, but
Do you know anything about the story?
the only thing I know about the story is that, like, the first one, she was mainly like an errand runner or like a messenger for like big corporations, and like the government, like all like the authorities were trying to get to her, because she was carrying like these high like messages and stuff like that. That was gonna ruin everything. So that's why all of the parkour stuff was put into it, is because she was trying to run from the authorities.
Sounds like what's that one movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and the bike?
Oh, it's not Runner, is it?
No, it's not. No, because he's a bike. Why would it be called Runner?
I don't fucking know. Because he loses the bike.
What? Somebody help me. We'll get back to that. That's gonna bother the shit out of me. But this new one, this new one looks really awesome. I think like the animation that sometimes they use in being a first-person parkour game is so smooth and like seamless. You don't even like notice the transitions from like hopping from one building to the other. But
and like,
so like it looks really well made. Did you find it? I heard you typing.
Yeah, I was typing, but I haven't found it yet. One thing I was gonna say is that, like I said, I don't know too much about the story, but the story with the gameplay trailers, anyways, makes it look so like makes you want to like play it, like you're interested in the story. Like it could be almost like a small movie.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of cinematic scenes. It looks like compared to the first one.
That's what I like about like is it Frostbite doing this again? Like DICE? I forget.
I didn't even know. I really didn't know.
Unreal, on the Unreal Engine, that's what it is. That's why they're so like high quality for their graphics.
Like also I watched the Premium Rush. Thank you, Jason. Oh my god. Jesus, that is what I'm talking about. Oh god, I feel like I just came. Alright, so the second one. Oh, it's so good. The second one looks a lot like, what's the word? Like it just looks really crisp. I was watching gameplay for it, and there's a whole 30 minutes, but the beginning is a little bit slow for like normally what I'm used to. Like it's normally I'm used to like super fast paced games, but this story was like interesting, so I wanted to keep watching. But I didn't want to play. I just wanted to watch.
Yeah. Well, it's like the first one. Like, I don't know much of the story on the first one. Apologize if I butcher anything or if I'm incorrect with my information. But in the second one, the beginning, she's let out of, like, a prison. I don't know if you saw that in the gameplay trailer. So I'm guessing in the first one, she eventually got caught. I don't know. And they finally released her, and, like, the gameplay trailer I saw, like, she was already running from the authorities. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, it must have just been like a weird like demo thing or like an intro into it. But
it was it's literally she got out of jail and then all of a sudden she's in trouble again.
She's like, yeah, I mean, there was obviously a cinematic thing that probably couldn't have been shown.
But
it's not full game, but
still, it looks like it'd be fun. Like I don't think I get bored. Even sometimes the cinematography of the fighting looks really smooth. Like that's a lot of frames moving. So
yeah,
it just looks really nice. So I think this game comes out in 2 days. This game comes out on Tuesday.
2 days.
And I don't think I'm going to get it like straight out of the gates. I think I'll probably wait for a price drop, see what people say, you know, and depending on other people's reviews instead of our own. And then, you know, obviously after we make our own, I'll probably end up getting it after most likely a price drop. But it does look interesting. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Well, there's so many games coming out like in the near future that like it's hard to get every single game, but I'll eventually get it, just because it looks really interesting. And it's or is it EA?
Yeah,
making it this time?
I think it's EA.
They make good games.
Like
I mean,
even in the trailer, there was like some intense scenes where she's like jumping off of like skyscrapers and stuff.
Yeah, and like that's what all the first one was.
It's so cool.
Like the first one, I remember like playing it. I don't know if it was later on it changed themes or like the areas, but you're pretty much building the building.
Awesome.
I was hoping this one would have been more of an open world.
Oh,
I don't know too much about it, but it would be cool
would hope
if
so.
it was open world.
Thought the new game takes place before the second game.
Or for the first.
I thought it was a
Wait,
sequel. I'm not really entirely sure. I know. I know that. I mean, obviously, it's going to be an updated game because it's on a newer console. But I didn't even play the first one, so I couldn't even tell you if it's going to be a sequel or not, or a prequel. Regardless, it looks like a really fun game to play. Now, Stetson, you're going to have to get it so I can watch you play. So I can get it. So then I can make my judgment on you playing. But that's just me.
And it's cool because it's the game itself's in like a futuristic world.
Yeah, that's also like what I like. Like it's really sci-fi-ish. It's not like modern day. Yeah, right. Well, I tried. But I don't think I'll probably wait until the game gets a price drop. I don't think I'd actually just buy it right there. You didn't play the first one either.
Little interesting thing I literally just read is that there's going to be some social play within this one.
What do you mean social play? Like multiplayer?
There's not going to be any competitive multiplayer or anything. There's mainly going to be like time trials. Because you're like parkouring and stuff. Checkpoint to checkpoint paths.
So maybe
that'd be interesting.
Maybe it will be free roam then, like a little bit more freedom than the first.
It's hard to tell, yeah.
I hope it's not like I don't know. I feel like these days you have to have your game being free roam. Like being completely story driven is kind of boring, linear.
Yeah.
So like giving the player freedom is always a plus. Like last week we talked about Ghost Recon and how there's never been a Ghost Recon that is free roam, but Wildlands is going to be free roam. So I hope it's free roam. That'd be a lot more interesting. You could run from checkpoint to checkpoint.
I'm reading up on here, and it says Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which is the second one, the one we're talking about, is an upcoming open-world action-adventure platform video game.
Okay.
Developed by EA Dice and published by Electronic Arts. It is a reboot of the 2008 Mirror Edge and will revolve around Faith's origin and her attempt to overthrow the Tyrian conglomerate of corporations who rule the city of Glass.
Okay, so it is a prequel then.
Yeah, it is. It is a prequel. But then again, it kind of sounds like it's a reboot, which I don't know how that's gonna work. Like I said, I've never played the first one, but
God, now I want to play the first one just to answer my own damn questions.
Yeah, I don't even know if it. Does anyone know for a fact if it's out on Steam?
Probably. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
That'd be something interesting that I'd be wanting to get. No, it's EA. They don't. Oh, it is $20 on Steam.
Boom, get it so I can watch.
Wait a minute, I already have it.
What?
All right. Well, I guess I know what I'm gonna be playing. Apparently, I have it. So. Yeah, Mirror's Edge right here.
What? You own the game? You didn't even know?
Well, I remember playing it, or I thought I remember playing. Yeah, I played 1 minute of it on PC. I purchased it in 2013, right there.
Oh my God! What the heck?
Anyways, so it looks like I know what I'll be streaming in the near future.
Well, I know what I'm watching in the near future. Okay, fucking idiot.
Oh God.
Okay, so I guess now I'm kind of changing my idea now because now I'm just going to wait until you play the first one, see if I actually like the storyline to buy the second one.
There you go.
Boom.
You can do that. It's a good way of doing it. Make me do everything. It's okay. Make me make your mind up.
That works for me. I have no problem with that.
But
yeah, Tuesday the game comes out. I'm gonna wait for a price drop. Are you gonna get it, or are you just gonna wait?
I'm gonna play the first one.
Wow.
I'm gonna complete the first one, and then I'll make my judgment by then.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah. But I mean, it's on a 1 to 10. It'll probably be like a 7 of me getting it.
It's pretty high.
And it might go up depending, like I said, once after I play the first one. So.
All right, well, then we just have to wait and see.
God, I'm stupid for not paying attention.
Own the fucking game. So this next one on the list, do you own this game too, or?
No, I did not own this game. No.
7 Days to Die. This game looks awesome. Like, I've seen gameplay. I've never played it because never. Oh, hey Nick, never heard of it. Never heard of 7 Days to Die, or never heard of Mirror's Edge.
If he's never heard of Mirror's Edge, he deserves a little bit of a slap.
A little bit.
Because it's been around for a while.
A little bit of a snippet.
Just a little bit of a snippet.
I really want what you're drinking, Eric. I really do.
My Monster?
Yeah, just
you know this brand of drink, you know.
Either.
Monster.
Mirror's Edge is a first-person parkour game. The first one was released a couple years back on 360 and PS3, and the second one is coming out called Mirror's Edge Catalyst Tuesday.
Yes, 2 days.
So we were just talking about how we've never played Mirror's Edge, and turns out Eric owns the first one. Who knew? He just found out, and he's going to be streaming that. So if you guys want to go ahead and he's going to be streaming that in a couple of days, hopefully, and just Catalyst. It's really like, according to the website, of course, that it's a open world first person parkour game with action sequences. So it looks really fun. I have some hot cocoa. Want some? Ooh.
Maybe.
Hot cocoa.
Define the hot cocoa.
Define the hot cocoa.
Define it,
hot
yeah.
cocoa?
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is it just regular hot cocoa, or do you have, like, the ones with marshmallows or flavored shots? Because when I make hot cocoa, we've got bottles of flavored shots. Dude.
A wafer on top, roasted marshmallow on top of that.
Yeah, fuck. I even have a thing of whipped cream in the fridge that I just keep for occasion.
Yeah, occasion.
Occasions. Yeah. You know what I do with it.
7 Days to Die.
Get the Cool Whip.
It's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Well, it's already out on PC.
Well, yeah, PC players get an early access.
Yes.
And
what is it? Telltale Publishing.
Yes.
People who made all the Telltale games.
So it's not what you think, though. Console.
It's not a Telltale's game.
It's not like
they're publishing it to console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what it is a multiplayer, free roam sandbox zombie game. Let's break it down that for you. Multiplayer, which means me and Eric can both play on a PS4. It's not going to be multi-platform, I don't think. I didn't read anything.
It says I saw something. I think I saw it on Steam that they were trying to make it cross-platform.
They're trying, so it's kind of up in the air. My cocoa's not ready.
All games are trying to do that, though.
We just have to wait and see. One day, hopefully.
Yeah.
But it's multiplayer, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sandbox game. So a sandbox game, what is that? Is it like Rust, for example?
Rust, Minecraft.
You gather materials. You can build stuff, basically.
Pretty much just set up your defense.
And then a zombie apocalypse. Just throw in zombies in there. That's what you do.
If you want to know the story, like the story to this, like I didn't know there was an actual story. I thought they were just gonna throw us into a.
I thought they just threw us in.
Yeah, but there's actually a story. I think it's after World War III. Like in the future, World War III, the zombie apocalypse happens after the World War III. So everything's just run down. Mm-hmm. Zombies take over. That's what happens. So there's no like, I mean, I imagine there's probably gonna be like more futuristic stuff throughout the updates, but there's only like sticks and rocks, which is pretty much just like Rust or anything. But you're in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. Yep.
Oh, it was a nuclear unknown Third World War or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Destroyed the large part of the world, except for some areas as the country, like Arizona, which is where you're put into.
And basically, it's called 7 Days to Die because you try to survive as long as possible. But the part that I thought was cool is that the zombies are more aggressive at night than they are in the day. So the day cycles, and they're like really slow and sluggish during the day. But that at night, they actually have like the ability to like climb walls and dig and destroy walls and doors and stuff like that in order to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And so like even if you build your house, they can still possibly get in. So it all depends on how well you build your house. What's going on, Cash? How you doing, man? Welcome. So glad you came in, dude. And it's like you could do this with your friends. It's what's so fun. Like
just reading
I'm excited for this.
Reading a little skit thing here. As the days go by, the zombies get tougher and more aggressive, just like you said. Game features the ability to craft, destroy, manipulate objects. The game also comes with a physics system in which building a structure with no support, such as pillars and walls, can lead it to collapsing. So there's actual physics in the game. Unlike, well, I guess Minecraft had a little bit of physics, but let's say you have a house with, like, say you build it on pillars, two of those pillars down, the whole house is gone. That's what I like about it.
That is cool. That is awesome.
Yeah.
And like I'm excited just to play with people. I don't have friends. No,
the zombies in 7 days will climb, dig, destroy walls, doors to get to players and kill them. The player needs to set up traps for the defense of his or her in order to survive. That's pretty cool. And multiplayer is available through player-hosted servers, so it's going to be like Minecraft on console, where one person's hosting the game or the map.
Okay.
Join them. Yeah.
And so this is going to be available, I think, at the end of this month, June 28th, for everywhere. And then I think Europe has it for July 1st, but we don't care about Europe. June 28th is this game comes out for console.
We won't talk about Europe, no. Europe's okay. It's just laws for games is different back and like everywhere else.
But I'm definitely getting this game when day comes out. I'm definitely gonna be playing this. I'm gonna be streaming it with huge multi-stream. I wonder if is there a max? Like is 4-player the max?
I don't think it's. I'm guessing 4 would probably be the max. I mean, like on Minecraft, you can have like quite a lot of people, but the more people in this, it might be a little harder for the servers to handle. But
I'm gonna go with 4. I think there might be. Oh, actually, I'm not even sure if there's gonna be split screen. It might just be online.
There is split screen, yeah.
That is pretty awesome. So I could have a friend over, and we could split screen, and then still be able to play online with you guys.
Yeah, that's one thing that the Telltale publisher wanted, because since it was only PC at first, they were forcefully putting it. They're like, okay, we'll publish it for you guys for the console, because Telltale's, they have a lot of games on console. They are actually introducing the split screen, just like Minecraft, so you can have a friend over and play it.
That is
and believe it or not, this game's been actually in early development since August 11th of 2013.
Oh my god.
So this game's been in development for a while.
So they can't fuck up. If I see something wrong, I'm going to get on their case.
That was on PC, though.
The early access started, I think, in December last year.
Yeah, it was like a Steam greenlight thing. They got a lot of votes. And they do updates constantly, so...
But, the thing that could be wrong with this game is, I hope it's not to the point where if I'm playing with 4 people, I'll get really laggy. I hope it's not buggy or laggy at all.
Well, it's like I said, it's going to be... Well, the way they're describing it is it's going to be player-hosted.
So it's going to depend on the player's connection?
Yeah, so, if you and me were to hop into Minecraft right now, it's posted in, your an own private server.
Okay, I gotcha. Also, you can... There's a thing where, in order to avoid zombies... What's going on, Unhappy Pizza? We're talking about 7 Days to Die right now, buddy.
Yes.
And you could stealth... There's a
Thank
stealth
you for the follow, by the way, Pizza.
Appreciate it, buddy. There's a stealth where you can, go around zombies in order to, avoid them. But if you have food on you, the zombies can smell you out and find you. So
that's pretty cool.
And they also say you have to constantly be eating food and water every day. So it's really realistic. I've seen gameplay of it, and it's pretty scary. Like zombies at night
Yeah,
get
it's
intense.
oh yeah, I want to know if it's. I mean, I imagine it won't be real to real time. Like it'd be kind of like Minecraft, where it's like what, like an hour of day, an hour of night, something like that. I want to know if they're actually doing real. Like I should watch more people playing it, but I want to know how long each day and night cycle is.
That's
Like
a good point. Like I hope night isn't longer than day.
Yeah, well, there's one game, I forget what it is. They used real life time for its day and night cycle for the game. It was like an open world, and when it was day, like they had a server, like the main server hosted, let's say it was like in New York. When it was day, that's when it would be day in the server. And when it got like to like 7 p.m., the nighttime would start. That'd be cool if they did something like that, but
Minecraft rocks. I couldn't get into Minecraft for some reason. I don't know why. It's really popular though.
See, the way the Minecraft is Minecraft's more of a creative thing.
Whereas I feel like this is more closely related to like Rust.
Yes, this is where you actually have to survive and do something.
Yeah, and what's that other game? Another game that's similar to Rust. I can't think of it right now.
Fuck, I know what you're talking about.
It's like,
some people play it.
I mean, it's not. Well, fuck me in the ass. I don't remember.
No, thank you, but yeah, okay.
Dreams crushed.
Dreams just melted away.
Dreams demolished. But
yeah,
for sure, 100%, I'm getting this game first day.
Yes, and it's not going to be a very expensive game because it's not like a. I mean, it's popular enough, but it's not going to be like.
How much are you like guessing here? Like 25.
Well, on Steam, I think it's $25.99. So I imagine it'll be like that. The question is, are they making a disc version?
I doubt it.
Either way, I'm getting it. I'm just saying I didn't know if they're gonna make a disc. It's Telltale's publishing it, so
Telltale does. They do disc versions, so it might be.
And if anyone knows engines for games, this one's built in Unity engine, which is one of the best engines out there. Just overall. Mirror's Edge has the not Unreal. What did they have? They had what was it? The Cryo engine, which they use for pretty much all like 4K games, really.
Oh God, I've built so much Star Wars stuff in Minecraft, and even a life-size USS Missouri. You mean Arizona? USS Arizona. That's honestly fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't even fathom how much stuff that is.
That's the thing about Minecraft is like Minecraft is just. I think Minecraft's just a pure like creative thing. Because like when I first got it, yeah, you go into survival and you have fun surviving, but that gets boring after a while. And then when they introduce creative mode, everyone's like, okay, I'm building this huge ass castle.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, like that's, and if you look online, you can see all these like amazing pictures of like a Mirrors to Earth from like Lord of the Rings, like just those like, huge castles, like life-size castles.
So ridiculous.
So what I like about 7 Days to Die is because it's not creative; it's just surviving.
Nick, how long? Like a random estimate, your best guess. How long did it take you to make the USS Arizona? We're not gonna. We'll fill in the silence, so it doesn't just sound awkward.
We'll make fun of you after too. I'm joking.
Oh, maybe.
I've spent hours in Minecraft.
Oh God, I just couldn't. Kaj, thank you so much for the follow, man. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Thank you.
12 hours.
I think I've spent worse times on that.
That's insane. It's like the whole day.
I've been sucked into Minecraft though. Like when it first came out, like me and my friend, like we hosted our own server. I think I was like listening to music, and like he was listening to music too. Like, and like 5 hours goes by, and it's like 6 a.m. and we're just like, wow, we got school tomorrow. It's like you get sucked into it. Like if you're into that creative thing, Minecraft's like one of the best things. There's a Creativeverse that's out right now too. It's free until the game comes out. But
see, I have fun with Creativeverse, even though it's like similar. I like Creativeverse. I have played it on my PC, believe it or not, and it was pretty fun.
On your Mac.
My Mac, poop thing here.
Mac.
Hey, it works. It ran fine.
It works. Yeah, it works. I don't know. I think the whole thing about Creativerse though, compared to Minecraft, is like it has different technology. Like there's teleporters and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, that's
on
what's
PC,
cool.
like Minecraft on PC is different on console. Like it's console to PC for Minecraft is totally different. I recommend anyone who's getting Minecraft go to PC. Don't go to console unless you're playing with a lot of friends on console. Get it for PC because there's mods and you can easily build stuff fast.
So you think they'll bring out like PC mods for 7 Days to Die? What do you think? Like, not maybe not mods. You too, Setson. Nice, Mac user. What do you think will be like the updates later on for 7 Days to Die? Like, you think there'll be
7 Days
like
to Die. Well,
game
I
modes?
was reading one of the
or-
patch notes for because it's an alpha right now,
Yeah.
or was an alpha. Excuse me. And one of the newest like updates was character creation and customization with face, body, morphing, and like clothing and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
A new zombie horde world heat map system. So, I think later on since it's a Telltale's publisher, they might add different locations, like different map locations.
Pretty
It'd
cool.
be pretty interesting because I don't think a game like that will die really fast. They have to pump it out somehow by either adding more material, like they do in Minecraft or Creativerse, like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I mean, say like gears or something like that. I don't fucking know what's in it.
Teleporters.
I doubt teleporters, but
I doubt you.
and maybe there'll be like some sort of story like throughout the game. Like I said, I haven't even watched anyone play this. I've seen some gameplay. Just I haven't actually seen anyone like play the game itself.
I don't know. I feel like the
There
graphics
could be some.
they look okay though. That's the only thing. That's
Yeah,
probably
it's
like,
yeah. I mean, it's Unity engine, so it's not like terrible, but it's not great either.
mm-hmm.
I still find Unity engine's one of the best engines out there for a smooth game, anyways.
Good. At least they're going all out on it, not just skimping out and hoping for the best.
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole objective in the game is to survive, but in like Minecraft, there's NPCs, like those villagers,
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
villagers. I want to know if there's gonna be any survivors in this.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Like,
you can have
if
them
you
join
could
your team.
Yeah, like could you find anyone? Like, would there be a safe zone at all?
Here's something
For the
funny.
map?
I was watching gameplay, and somebody like chopped up a zombie or something, and they cooked it and put it on the drying rack, and you could eat the zombie part later.
That's pretty cool. I mean, if you
cook a zombie, like who
if you-
in the right mind?
if you clean it and like disinfect it,
it's
still edible.
human.
What, like, was there many animals to fight in this game? I forget.
There are animals, but I'm not sure on like the amount exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I
So,
guess
like,
it might. I would feel like they would probably do it by depending on like where you are, like location.
So, like, unlike Minecraft or Creativerse, I don't think farming is a thing to do in this game.
I really don't think so. It's much more faster paced. Like, cause the whole point is to survive the nights.
Yeah.
If you're making crops and it's
I think
nighttime.
Yeah. I think one of the first things I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna build a fucking thing.
To run.
I'm just gonna keep exploring and see how long I can go.
Oh.
I mean, obviously I'd get a weapon first, but I want to see like what's out there
I
before
wonder-
I start building.
Like, where do they spawn you? Like, how do you begin?
They said
Right in the middle.
in 7 Days to Die, the player spawns into a randomly generated world or present world of Navasgane, Arizona. Probably.
So you're
butchered that
randomly in the
fucking
city.
word.
You're randomly in
Yeah.
the city then. GG.
Cool. With the objective of surviving for as long as possible. As the days goes by, the zombies get tougher and more aggressive. Blah blah blah. So it's like any other sandbox. It's randomly generated.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I could deal. As
I
long
wanna
as
know
I have
how, like-
friends.
Maybe they could add blueprints for weapons and stuff too.
That'd be pretty cool. I kind of hope so. I kind of
I
feel
don't
like it'd be like a Left 4 Dead. You actually have to like look around. Or not Left 4 Dead, I'm sorry. Dead Island. Where
Yeah, like where you open like those suitcases and like
yeah,
find, oh yeah, here's $3. Like, the fuck is money towards the zombie apocalypse?
oh well.
There's a Far Cry with bottle caps. I'm sorry, that's like the most terrible currency ever.
Bottle caps.
I mean, if all the currency was destroyed, then yeah, they'd have to find some sort of solution for it.
I mean, there's the barter system that'll always work. But bottle caps, I think that's the funniest one.
Then again, this is World War III. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet. But
Bottle caps in wait, what'd you say? You said Fallout, right?
yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is, right? Yeah,
Yeah. I was thinking, I thought Far Cry was something else. I forget when. I think it's just money in Far Cry.
Not Far Cry. Fallout.
I know, but I was thinking something else. I thought maybe bottle caps was in a different game.
No, yeah. Far Cry was just different.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean, like, it's a totally different game. It's not like apocalyptic or whatever. It's just like him in a different like country.
But they have currency in the game.
Yeah, not bottle caps though.
All right, fuck it. Move on. We're moving on. Fucking moving on.
So, anyways, we're both getting the game. We'll probably both be streaming it. We'll probably be both playing together.
Fuck it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
There's not too many games like this.
I mean, most of them there probably is, but most of them for PC, and I don't partake in the PC area. So that's the end of that.
Yeah, so they're slow during the day and fast during the night.
Except
Needs
fucking
food and water.
we're done talking about this.
Sorry.
I think we pretty much said the main key points that we already.
Yeah. I was just reading more information that like I don't think, because I just see the part now where he said carrying food on you.
Yeah.
Zombies, like carrying raw meat or foods. The zombies smell it. Like, it's pretty cool.
So it's crazy. Good.
Yeah. So anyways, both getting it. Blah blah.
Who in the chat, if anybody's still there or listening, who has or hasn't, who's seen X-Men already? Let's start there. Who's seen the movie and what did you think of it? We're gonna say our opinions. Let's start off. He likes a lot of, what is it? Is it Marvel?
Marvel, yes. I was gonna come through the screen and slap you if you said DC.
So he likes all the DC, and I
hate you. It's Marvel.
Nick saw it today. Yeah, no problem, dude. If you want to hear anything,
you can use if you want.
We're
not going to be giving a lot of things away. We're just going to say like what we liked about it, stuff like that.
Try to make it as spoiler as possible, honestly. Like, but if you haven't seen it and then you go and see it, you can always come back. This same video will be uploaded to YouTube on our YouTube channel. So
warning now, may contain a little bit of spoilers.
Indeed. Just mute us or get the fuck out or something, because we're going to be talking about some shit. You start.
Just before we start,
Damn it.
After the review, we're going to be doing a little Q&A at the end, so if you want to talk or just ask us questions, we'll answer. But
it'll be
we'll let you
open
know in the chat. If you guys have us muted, we'll let you know.
It'll be open for like, what, 10, 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, it won't be long, but we'll let you know in the chat if you have us muted. In case you're in there just recording us with your little camera, just, you know. I don't know what you guys do.
Whip their dicks out and masturbate? Well, of course, what else?
With no sound.
With no sound!
You see this guy, he's talking, waving his arms, but there's no sound.
Really turns me on.
Alright,
that's the way.
Back to X-Men.
I like it.
I'm a huge Marvel fan. I mean, if you see me around my room, it's not anything Marvel except for my t-shirts or hats. I do have some comics. I'm a bit of a nerd. Sorry. We all are, okay? But, as the time goes on, I follow Marvel quite a bit. Not a huge DC fan. If you guys want to argue about that later, we can. I don't care. But X-Men. I liked what they've been doing with the new movies. Did you say you liked the older ones? Or, no, you liked the older ones, right?
Which older ones? Like the originals?
X-Men 1, 2, and
I did like those. I did like those, actually. Yeah.
I like them too. There's something about the new ones. I think it's because they're adding a lot more mutants. I think that's what it is.
That could be.
Yeah, but the main part of Apocalypse here is he's the first mutant. If no one knows, he's the first mutant. His power is to pretty much transfer his conscience into a different mutant or a different like person in general, and he takes pretty much over their power. So throughout the millennia, he's been transferring his conscience into other mutants. That's why he's so strong. That's why they call him Apocalypse. So he has all of these friggin' powers. And at the beginning of the movie, they were trying to do it, and something happened, and that's why he was like stored for all these like thousands of years. Not thousands, like thousands of years.
Yeah.
And then he finally got released, and then that's when I love the part where
the whole movie starts.
I love the part in the movie where he like touches the TV, and he just learns.
Learns
like,
everything.
He learns everything. I love to know what mutant that was. Like, let me just go and just learn English.
That'd be really cool. I would love that mutant power.
That'd be awesome.
It would be great.
But it takes place after, what was the last one? Fuck.
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, yeah. So the last one before this was pretty much all about the Sentinels, those big robots that were pretty much made to kill mutants. But it kind of continues off from that, because everyone looks up to Mystique now, like all the mutants, and thinks she's like a god or like powerful. And then you might think to yourself, like, in the first 3 she was like bad, like what's going on here? But this is before something happens to her where she realizes that she wants to be kind of bad.
There's like,
I don't know,
if you really want background on the movie, you got to watch First Class, X-Men First Class.
Yeah,
there's
that'll
also
get you
like
recurring
characters and stuff like that. So I haven't
that
seen First Class. I'd recommend. I actually like that one too.
one was a good one. There's one person in that movie I didn't like. I forget who it was.
I know who it is. It's the same person I didn't like in this movie.
Who?
Fucking the random CIA agent.
Oh no, she's fine.
She's the most pointless character.
It's Xavier's lover. That's why, like,
but still, like, she did nothing though. She didn't even help.
Yeah, I mean,
there.
Well, she fucking started this one. We're not going to get into specifics, but she fucked up. Okay.
First Class was your favorite one? I'm gonna have to say First Class is probably my favorite one. I really like that one a lot.
We're not putting any of the Wolverine movies in here, right? For favorite X-Men. It's like a totally different type thing.
Yeah, I'd say that's like a different trilogy. But Old Man Logan, I'm pretty excited about.
Yes. See, I love how you know that. You're like, you know who Old Man Logan is. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not completely clueless.
Yeah, no, I didn't say you were. But I like, for all the X-Men movies, I think this one's my favorite so far. Unless they bring back Colossus, which is the big metal guy in Deadpool. If you've seen Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. He's like He's kind of like a Russian.
Yeah.
He's big metal because he's he's a A-class like fucking mutant. I'm pretty sure he can like almost stop the Hulk. But
that'd be a good fight. I'd watch that fight.
Yeah. Well, you know how like the one with the little boy in the X-Men, The Cure?
Yes, I remember.
It was like
Holy
the
crap.
third one.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
The third one where they butchered the Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
Kind of. The Juggernaut in there. Do you know who the Juggernaut is?
Like actor?
No, not the actor. Like his actual character at all.
I forget.
I want them to bring him back because he's Xavier's brother.
So random.
No, I'm just saying like, because the Juggernaut he kills the Hulk in the comics.
What? That's ridiculous.
The Juggernaut has a medallion. Other than him being like superhuman strength and like fast regenerative powers, he has this medallion, which even if he gets destroyed into a little fucking particle, he regrows.
That's ridiculous. That's insane.
It's a magic medallion. Like
so
he's
OP.
like, he's like one of the most powerful X-Men. Not X-Men, mutants. Sorry.
He's only in the movie for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. They made him look like a complete idiot.
He was.
He was so funny though. He's like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. I hope they bring him back. They just need a lot more villains, like because there's a whole bunch of bad mutants out there. I do like how they like Apocalypse. I didn't like the way Apocalypse looked though.
There's this one part, minor part. It's not a spoiler or anything, where they escape from some area. Nick just said it. And
Juggernaut, bitch.
And they're walking to like some plane, and they're like, look, flight suits. Fucking fits everyone perfectly. That part.
Know. Oh my god, that's actually in the trailer too. Like where he like opens it and like they all look at the suits. I'm just like, the one thing I don't understand is like, why do they need this? Why do they need the suits anyways?
They really don't. It's just to make them look cool.
Well, I think what they were trying to do is like introduce the whole X-Men like suits, but like that's not your fucking suit. Like
it just magically fits them. It's fine,
right? Like. Was it Beast? He was in his Beast form. How does the suit fit him?
Suit fits. Oh my god!
Just learn how to talk to
Shore?
From Jersey Shore.
Is that a power that somebody would have? I don't even know how to talk to Jersey Shore. I was gonna do one, but I don't know how to begin.
There's the thing.
You good?
Go ahead.
There's this part. I don't remember her name. Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones.
Oh, she's Jean Grey.
Yeah, she plays Jean Grey, and like
in the young version of Jean Grey.
Yeah, in Game of Thrones, she's really good, but she didn't sell it to me in this movie, and I don't know why. I think it's because she tries too hard to be American. But
it's not that. It's the character. I didn't like her too much in this, except the end. But the young Jean Grey was afraid of her powers.
Yeah.
And then you find out later on why she's afraid of them, or if you know anything about Jean Grey at all. But she's afraid of her powers because she's like. I keep saying everyone's like one of the strongest mutants. She's one of the strongest mutants.
Supposed to be like ridiculously OP.
Yeah. She is Bae. Bae wrong steady, by the way. She's B. Yeah. Anyways, she's one of the strongest, and she knows that. Xavier knows that. That's why he tries to control her. And like at the end, it was just I jumped out of the seat. I don't like you probably weren't as excited about me, but I jumped out of my fucking seat.
When what?
Near the end there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when shit was like starting to hit the fan, and I jumped out, and I'm just like, I got these excited sweats going on. I'm just like,
such a nerd.
Well, I just love talking about it. And it's like Cyclops in this. I liked Cyclops in this movie because he's younger and stupid. And then like in those first 3 movies, he was just a cocky ass.
Really was. I didn't like him in the first 3 movies as well. I also didn't.
They had a good actor, but
they didn't have like Cyclops and Jean didn't have like much of a connection. Like they didn't really have anything in common except that they couldn't control their powers. But I mean, you can find that person anywhere. Yeah, just kind of ended up together. It was just weird. Excited sweats all the time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Betty. You might want to check out possibly.
But like the relationship between, Cyclops and Cyclops, whatever, and Jean Grey, like they're lovers,
but
like throughout the comics and stuff like that. But, like
why?
Yeah, like you said in the first one, I don't know. It's one of those things. But you see in this one, like I loved how they actually introduced that. I mean, they weren't lovers, but they're introducing them like together, and like they're starting to talk together. I don't want to spoil too much.
He held his hand. Oh my god, he held his hand! Oh my god! So next time I hold a girl's hand, I'm going to be automatically in love, just by default. Which is how it's going to happen. Oh, yeah. Firmly grasp it. Love me!
Well, and this isn't really like a huge spoiler, but in this Apocalypse movie, when Cyclops first meets Jean, at the time, he's blind. He doesn't know who she is. She was pretty much kind of a bitch to him because he was a dick to her because he can't see shit. But once everything gets all fixed, he can see her. That's when they fall in love.
Like, wow,
that's when he falls in love. Yeah, and then he just apologizes and everything like that. I don't know. It's so hard not to spoil this movie.
It really is. Talking about it and not spoiling it is hard.
Because it's just.
I didn't like how Apocalypse looked.
No, he looked like fucking what's his face from Power Rangers.
He really did, and I that bothered me. I didn't like how he looked. He looked kind of like just a giant derp.
I just loved all of his all the powers that he gained through the thing. Like, yeah, he can enhance people's powers for that mutant's cool. Pretty cool. Whoever does that, but where he just creates armor.
I know, he can create anything, but there's this one armor that he makes so risque.
Yeah.
What's her name? Her name's
who?
The laser sword girl.
Oh, Psylocke.
Yeah, Psylocke. Yeah, she makes.
Sorry, she's bae. Olivia Munn for Psylocke.
Like the actress, but I didn't like.
Both.
I didn't like
Psylocke's
her.
Awesome.
I did not like her. Oh my god, she bothered me so much.
Well, it's because she's not like
supposed to be important. I know that
she's important, but she's not an X-Men. If you know what I mean, like she's not like the good ones. Like she's obviously not terrible, but like you see at the movie, like something happens and she's just like
Olivia Munn, Miss Munn. That's an interesting last name.
Olivia Munn.
Jess just all around agrees that she's just attractive. Okay. I mean, I agree that she's attractive, but I didn't like her because of some of the cinematography. I didn't like. Sometimes the flips would just look super cheesy.
She trained a lot for that movie, though. If you've seen any of the videos, like of her online, like she would post an Instagram video.
Nick,
she did a lot of training.
Yes, thank you. I thought so too. She sucks. So let's just make right. Like even Apocalypse thought so. He made her a very revealing outfit. You know he got a hard on when he made that outfit.
Yeah, he's got some sort of mutant power to make his dick like 10 times bigger. Over millennia, one of these mutants have a
gotta be a mutant power that makes you last like forever, or makes you last like 10 hours or something. God. If you have a boner for more than 4 hours, please contact a doctor. Oh god! But
I should be calling the doctor now then.
Your face. Overall, let's see. What are we rating the movie out of? Like 10 or 5? I know games we do 5.
We could both do out of 5 and then do an overall of 10.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, so it adds up.
I'm
giving it like a 4.9 out of 5.
All right, come on, 4.9.
Yeah. Other than a few little things like Apocalypse, the way he looks, there was probably like the perfect amount of action and mutants in the movie.
You know, Magneto was a huge period in that movie.
The one part when they're in the forest and his family, whatever.
That was I like that part actually.
I laughed so fucking hard because I knew what was coming. I'm just like, okay, someone has to trigger him. He has to be triggered, and he's just like, boom, 100%, just
and Rex. But yeah. and then he just the flip flopping is annoying. He's just a big crybaby.
Well,
but he's awesome. Like I like him though.
See, if anyone watches or not watches, oh my god, if anyone reads any of the comics, I know there's so many different universes in comics and like different ways things end. This isn't how the movie ends, but in one of the comics for X-Men, like when they're fighting Apocalypse, Magneto, because he's so fucking strong, kills Apocalypse himself. That's in one of the comics. This has nothing to do with the movie.
Really cool.
So, yeah, like so he himself's like, well, you see in the movie like of what he was doing. That's without his enhancements.
Oh.
without. You know how like he's like, okay, here's Storm, have some white hair.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then like change Angel's fucking wings to like titanium. Like, that's stupid.
Ow! But I thought that was pretty dumb. That physically that wouldn't work.
Yeah, you'd just be weighed down. Like, you'd have to have so much. You'd have to have so much wing power.
I know. That'd be ridiculous.
But like, he didn't enhance Magneto at all. So like, if he did,
you just triggered him.
Yeah, he's just like me and my buddy were laughing so hard with his one mutant power, Apocalypse's, where he just buried people in the ground.
I know. Like, that's also a thing. For a guy who has so many powers, I feel like they didn't show that much.
Mm-mm.
The use of Storm in the movie, I thought, was also pointless. She didn't do anything. She was just there.
Storm's a really powerful mutant as well.
Well, yeah, she is, and she grows up to be Halle Berry, obviously. But like,
my one friend, like, as soon as the movie starts, he's like, I'm so excited to see Halle Berry. I'm like, she's not in this. She's like, what? I'm just like, she was in the original ones. She's not in this one. She's like, then he's like, he just gets up and he's like, well, I'm leaving.
Like, her only line in the movie was, "We don't have much food," and that was it.
Right? And like, do you speak English? There's so many things to talk about this movie. And until the movie's out, but can't really spoil too much. What are you trying to think?
Think of, like, I thought there was something else that I wanted to say. No, I can't think of it. Well, fuck me.
Oh yeah, your rating system on it.
Oh yeah. I give it like
out of 5. Mine's kind of unrealistic. I'll go back and give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. Because there's some things that I wish there was in it, but it being in the past of the X-Men and not the future. Because in the future, that's when like Colossus is there and all these other mutants, so I can't really
Betty one. I will say this out of the trilogy, that this revamped
new trilogy.
This is probably my least favorite.
Your least favorite, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2.
A 2? So I'm giving it an overall total of 6 out of 10.
6.
Not that bad.
6.
It's not bad. It's more than half.
Huh. I'll make it a 1. No, I'm kidding. No.
Betty, did you even see it?
Betty, did you see it?
Gives it a 1. Oh, I don't even want to talk to Betty now. God. No. I'm okay with people's opinions. I'll just look past it and be like, okay, this is what I thought. So, have a great day.
Just an opinion. People get mad. Whatever. I've said, like, people on my stream, like, listen, guys, don't like hero movies, and then the chat explodes. What the?
Well, it's like when you told me, I'm just like, okay, a lot of people don't like hero movies.
Yeah, I had to give you a warning because I made people mad before.
Yeah, but like it doesn't make me mad, like, because a lot of people who don't like hero movies don't know a lot of information on them. Like, did you like the Avenger movies?
No, not really.
Not really. Did you like
first
Deadpool?
First one was okay. Deadpool was okay. It was one of the few that
I could give you a lot of information on Deadpool that you'd be like,
ooh, okay, actually, the one that I did like, and I was very surprised that I liked it, was Civil War.
Technically an Avengers movie, but it's a Captain America movie.
I consider it like a third installment of Captain America.
It's a Captain America movie, but everyone's just rating it as a fucking Avengers movie because Civil War.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I like that. I like that one.
What did you think of the post credits? Did you stay after the credits?
I always do.
Yeah. Did you see what happened? This one we can talk about.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
It was them walking back into the weapons area.
Essex.
Essex, yes.
Right.
I didn't know exactly what Essex was.
I think Essex works with Olivia Munn later on. They like team up to do something.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. What? What? Am I not supposed to be saying anything?
Okay. Are we not saying? Are we not
Betty
saying?
Betty walked out and got a refund. Oh, Betty. Betty, what part did you walk out at? What was the last thing that happened?
The beginning, like before.
Oh, cloning Wolverine.
Yes, that's basically what the whole thing was. But Essex Corp is actually something different. I mean, it's not. It's Essex Corporation is run by a guy named Nathaniel Essex, aka the villainous named Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister, that's his name. Yes, thank you. That was
That's
bothering me.
that's what the whole like thing is about. So I'm guessing Mr. Sinister is going to be, because it's going. I think this is not leaking. This is going towards the Wolverine movie.
Mm.
I'm not
So
positive on that.
when Wolverine was trapped in that thing,
In the Weapon X program, yeah.
is that like what? Where's this timeline compared to the Wolverine movies? Is this after
This is before the Wolverine movies.
Before?
This is after the Bone Claws. You know how he
Okay.
had bone claws in the one thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's after. So this is before the Wolverine, the Japan one.
he didn't have metal claws in that, did he? I forget.
Yeah, he did.
He had metal claws? So
He,
it's before that, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
This is pretty much the day he got released of getting the metal claws. Or not the day that he got them, but like
Is
like
Origin
this.
still considered part of the movie, even though there's like a completely different Striker in that movie, Strider?
Yeah, it's still considered the same thing.
Because I thought Days of Future Past might have changed something from.
They might have. I don't know.
Yep.
But anyways, the whole of Mr. Sinister, I read up on it last night because I was like, oh, I actually don't know what this is. Mr. Sinister is appeared in a number of X-Men titles of the books. Japan was modern day, but the future past basically wiped the.
Yeah, Nick.
So
I know
basically-
that.
Yeah,
I know that, Nick.
Yeah, so it's basically like totally different, but so Mr. Sinister himself is a mutant, just like everyone else. But the way that me and my one buddy were thinking of is, are they going to be bringing in Wolverine's clone? Because I think he has 2 or 3 clones. One of them's a female. Everyone calls him Wolverine's daughter. She has 2 blades on each arms, and then she has them in her legs as well. Well, because at the end they took Weapon X, like the vial.
Yeah, they
They could be
violate.
cloning him there.
Yeah.
But there's also another Wolverine that they create, who they made to fight Wolverine.
Interesting.
But
Think they'll ever bring
because
back Sabretooth? He was cool.
I didn't like him in the older movies. It was
Oh man, I like that actor.
Triple H. Triple H.
Triple
That's who
H.
it was. Yeah,
What do you mean?
the wrestler Triple H.
No, it wasn't not Triple H. It was Liev Schreiber.
Oh, you're talking about the older, like the origin movies. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the original 3 of the X-Men.
Oh no. Oh,
Because
I forgot he was in that. I forgot.
Yeah.
Completely forgot. I'm talking about the Origins one.
Yeah, but then again, there's the whole Weapon X program. Like Deadpool, technically a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine, Sabretooth was a part of it. A little bit. He wasn't like too much. And then there was Lady Deathstrike. She's one that
we're in foreign territory for me.
you see her, and she was in one of the movies. She had claws, like her. I think she was in the 3rd X-Men movie.
Oh God.
All of her nails, like her claws come out through her nails. She had like a fistful of fucking claws.
Vaguely remember.
I don't. Melina. I don't know if they're gonna be bringing her in, but I don't know. That whole thing is introducing either Mr. Sinister or one of his clones, so it's hard to tell. It was very short though.
We'll see. Hopefully.
I mean,
So is Old Man Logan like the last movie?
Old Man Logan?
What's Hugh Jackman's last movie?
Well, the new one's not called Old Man Logan, is it?
I have no idea.
I know he's doing the last Origins movie of Wolverine. Old Man Logan is like after everything, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's also supposed to be rated R, which was one of the reasons why I'm excited.
Yeah, like if he's doing Old Man Logan, Oliver sounds like Oliver sounds like Oliver. Oh, I was reading that totally different. I'm like, what? What's he talking about?
Oliver.
Old
Honestly,
Man Logan
I get
is
confused
like,
by that.
yeah, Old Man Logan is like him older, obviously. Not like older. It's an older Wolverine. That's why he agreed upon it, because I mean he's older, obviously. But I don't know. I thought they were going to introduce like a younger Wolverine in this movie.
I thought so too, but turns out to be the same dude.
That way they could just, yeah, except he was fucking like disgusting looking.
He was wrecking shit though.
I was so, I wish that entire time I wish he had the fucking mechanism off. It was
yeah, it was it was funny because
you're telling me he couldn't take that off inside.
I know, that's what I said. Oh man, he's just caught up in the heat of the moment.
Well, that's why he was crazy, because like this was kind of fresh after him getting injected with all the adamantium and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why he was like, he didn't know what to do.
Oh, I had a question. Is Magneto's daughter, was that Scarlet Witch that died? They don't have technically they have right.
I don't think it was supposed to be Scarlet Witch, although the way that Marvel's been doing things, you know how in Age of Ultron?
Yeah.
It's like, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Age of Ultron, it's been like 2 or 3 years. Quicksilver dies in that.
Yeah, because they don't have rights technically to.
Yeah. So, but they kept Scarlet Witch
because they have rights to her. They split the twins up.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that could have been Scarlet Witch, but as far as I know, Scarlet Witch doesn't have like druid powers.
Yeah, that's what I thought, which was weird. But she has the power of like persuasion, though.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know. It could have been her.
I made the assumption that it was.
Yeah, like that's the entire time I was thinking of, but
the studio don't have rights to Scarlet Witch, which is why, but they do have rights to Quicksilver, and Marvel Disney has the real Scarlet Witch. So I'm going to assume that they killed. I'm going to assume Fox killed Scarlet Witch.
Then again, they're twins. They're supposed to be the same age. So I don't know if it was her or not.
Unless there's another one. I mean, apparently Magneto can't keep it in his pants, so maybe there's another one running around.
Well, man, he was trying, man. He was trying. He was trying to be a good guy.
Tried.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wraps up the X-Men review.
That was a good talk. Good talk, guys. Yeah. Good talk. Oh my god. Guys, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for the follows and for all the shit. I love you guys, each and every one of your faces. So remember that.
Before we go, does anyone have any quick questions?
Yes, quick questions you guys want to ask us, or if you guys want to make any suggestions on what we should talk about next podcast, we can take those into consideration as well. We don't have it. I don't think we have anything.
I highly recommend porn.
Porn, Kermit voices, and Do Bleeds. Like pretty.
I knew that was coming. I do bleed. That's when I watch a DC movie.
We'll be chilling here for like 10 minutes or so. Make sure we don't miss any questions that you guys have.
Yeah, I'd say 7 minutes, so you can end it at 12:30 or something like that.
You want to type it in chat? Make sure the people that haven't muted. Okay, biggest complaint was the age. If Magneto was a 12-year-old in World War II, he'd be almost 60 in the 80s. He did look pretty old. Maybe he was 60. I really don't know.
He's not a lot older, but he is older than Xavier.
I
like how they reintroduced that one scene from like the first movie.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But you are technically correct, Nick. Obviously they didn't keep track of the age. I don't know why.
No. I mean, it's fucking Hollywood. You can't do that correctly.
They're mutants, Nick. They don't age properly.
They're a year behind in every year.
So
it's like, oh, you're 20. It's like, no, I'm 10.
Oh, just divide by 2.
Yeah, like
technically. Does
Does anyone have any real questions other than do you bleed?
We're not bleeding. That sounded weird. I'm going to stop talking.
It can be related to the topics of Mirrors Edge, anything we didn't cover, or 7 Days to Die, or X-Men, or any Marvel, anything.
Face is itchy.
Good.
Good. Fuck you.
Good.
Oh, man. Dude, this is like a really long one. No, we used 12.
Quicksilver's like 30 if he was 20 in the last movie.
If he was, okay, Quicksilver was like 30, 20 in the last movie. Unless he wasn't 20 in the last movie.
Oh, I see where he's going with this, because they did like a whole 10-year thing. Like, since the last movie, it's been 10 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's where he's going with this.
Assume that Quicksilver would be like 18, so he must be like 28.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, he was fairly young, or he's supposed to be fairly young. I like how
Quicksilver part was the best part of the movie. Betty, what's your questions, girl? What your questions be?
Before the question gets answered, did you know that Kick-Ass is Quicksilver's best friend?
Mm-hmm.
And they both play Quicksilver.
His name is Aaron Taylor Johnson. Anchor Brown.
Well, I'm Pink. Oliver's brown. There you go.
Boom. You can tell them by our face.
Mind blown.
I'm Pink. Eric's brown, actually.
Totally.
Stetson. I don't know if you're dying now. Evan Peters. Evan Peters is the one in this one, Apocalypse. Yes. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is the one in Marvel.
Yes.
Hair or bald? Okay, we're not going into complete detail here.
I think we both have a haircut. Like short hair, so I'm guessing.
I go to the barber and they do it for me. I don't get stares anymore.
Make the carpet match the drapes.
Betty getting personal. Ooh. Ha ha ba. Ha ha ba.
Haba haba.
We'll wrap it up in like what? You want to go in like, yeah, let's make it like 3 minutes.
Yeah. 3 minutes, guys. If you have any questions, ask away. We'll be doing this from now on at the end of every podcast if anyone has any questions.
Bah ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Next podcast, I don't know what we're going to be talking about.
We got some games that's coming out. Remember the game list that we were going to do? Or some of them.
There was. I do want to talk about Dishonored 2.
Yes. Long or short?
Wide. Okay, I'm done. Fuck.
Okay. Who pitches and catches?
You know, everybody watches this on YouTube. They're going to be thinking that we're literally gay.
Totally.
All right. Nick. Nick, every time I say your name, I want to call you Nick Wilde. Every time.
Every time I see his name, I want to call him Taint. I'm sorry. Sorry, YouTube. If anyone's watching this on YouTube, we're either watching it through the highlights or watching it now and not talking. I think RedTube's better.
Oh, that's funny.
We are not one for each other, if you know what I mean. I don't want to go into specifics on like. I don't know if he's gay. I don't know if I'm gay.
Wait, what?
I know I'm not gay.
Wait, who are we talking about? Talking about me?
If anyone watching, we're not together. We're friends.
Yeah, we only have sex on the weekends.
Only on the weekends.
Oh, man.
One more minute, guys. Pornhub for the win.
The win. Yes.
One more minute to ask questions, guys.
Yes.
Oliver's gay. You are so together. I love how Kaz just came back.
Guys, we're just about to wrap it up, man. You have any last minute questions or things that we should talk about next podcast? If so, go ahead and type it up. And yeah, we'll look at it.
Betty watches on Saturdays.
Oh, we know Betty. Oh.
That's why my window's always open. Also, I'd like to thank people who followed us on Happy Pizza and Cobcast.
Love you guys. Guys, alright. You want me to do the sign off?
Yeah, you can sign off.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming by. Remember, me and Eric both love you dearly. If you want to rewatch this, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube. Most of the people are regulars in our streams already, but if you're new, feel free to follow us on Twitter. Me and Eric both stream. What is going on? Sean Mendez. You have a question? Dude, go ahead and ask it, man.
What is your question? After I move my mic away. No.
Sean, we got you. We got you.
We didn't end it. We did not end it.
That's so funny. No.
Just telling away. Are you circumcised?
Are you fucking Sean, man?
He's
Sean,
like listening the entire time. He's just like, I know these motherfuckers. I'm gonna get them. Right before the end, I'm gonna get them.
Sean, that was a fantastic question. But for the record, I'm gonna go with, and we're signing off. Sean, feel free
to go with the game of keep guessing.
Sean, feel free to come by next Sunday. We're live every Sunday at 11, between 11:15 or no. We actually start the podcast at 11:15 p.m. Eastern,
yes.
And
we do have a pre-stream where you can like ask us questions or anything at 11.
Either troll questions or real questions or rhetorical questions like "What is life?" All up to you. We really don't give a fuck.
What is laughter?
What is love? But seriously, guys, thank you so much for coming by. And remember, stay safe, survivors.
Stay safe. Get laid.